Aporia, sci-fi, what if?
There's a science to everything. Believe it or not, this was supposed to be a time machine.
You're shooting one bullet through time. The butterfly effect that stops the bad things from happening.
You were killed by a drunk driver.
I think I got the wrong shift note.
Looks right to me.
Interesting, the law of unintended consequences.
I want to see Riley grow up. I don't want to lose you.
My number 6 movie is Aporia. This is a indie movie. This is a sci-fi what if. This is Judy Greer, most known from the Ant-Man movies, but she's also a comedic actress. She is married, she has a daughter, she loses her husband, and someone comes along and says, I have a way to bring him back. And the trailer shows that you're not sending anyone back in time, but you're taking one bullet. You're shooting one bullet through time, and the butterfly effect then. So if you can pinpoint where to shoot the bullet, who to shoot the bullet at, hopefully that stops the bad things from happening and
taking place.
Yeah, and then so I'm. This is one that it's interesting. The law of unintended consequences. A little bit of a sci-fi angle, but more of the, well, what if? What if you got your wish? What if you could take out the one person that killed your loved one? What would be the butterfly effect of making it so that he never died? And all of the good, the bad, and the unexpected that comes with making it so that your loved one never died. So Aporia is that one. This is one that stars Judy Greer. This is Edi Gathegi. And the little girl is played by Faithe Herman. It's mostly people I've never heard of before. Rachel Paulson I've heard of, but she has a smaller role in there. But Judy Greer is the big one in this film.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's one that she's from the Ant-Man movies. She plays Scott Lang's ex-wife, the mother to his daughter.
Got you. Okay.
So yeah, she's one of those that she shows up in indie movies. She shows up in dramas. She shows up in comedies, and in a little bit of everything she shows up into. So
she wears many hats.
Yes, and she does all kinds of different styles, and she's really a versatile actress. So to see her headlining an indie movie about time travel, the bullet is time traveling, not any one person. So it's one that I think we've seen similar movies in the past before, but the concept of it looks a little bit different. So Aporia, it's not a great name, Aporia.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't see the name didn't captivate me. Like as soon as you said it, I was like, yeah, that sounds like an indie film.
Yeah.
Like just certain films just have an indie sound to it. It's just like, sometimes you got to pick your name a little bit better unless it's like based off of a book.
Yeah, and it's not, I don't know if that's the name of the daughter because...
well, that'll be a horrible name as a daughter. But
yeah.
That's a conversation for another day.
Yeah. Well, then that brings up the idea of bad names for movies like Zathura. Like even Jon Favreau is the first one to say that was a bad name for one of his movies, Zathura, a sci-fi children's movie. It came out right before Iron Man. So
I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember that movie.
Yeah.
The name, yeah.
Yeah, and I never saw it. I saw the trailers. I was like,
I feel like it was around the time of like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or whatever.
Yeah,
like around that time.
Mid-2000s, before his biggest hits.
When one of them Spy Kids sequels was coming out, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks exactly like that. And it's weird because it's near the height of Jon Favreau's directing career because it's after Elf, but before Iron Man. And Jon Favreau's one that does a ton of indie movies, so he can go back and forth between the big budget blockbusters and the indie movies. So yeah, that Zathura though is one that even Jon Favreau kind of makes fun of. Looking back, going, yeah, that's Aporia is my number 6.